For an entire generation, the Harry Potter films were more than just movies. They were a cultural phenomenon that defined childhoods, inspired imaginations, and turned young actors into international superstars overnight. From the moment Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone hit theaters in 2001, fans watched as the actors behind these beloved characters grew up before their eyes. But what happened to them after Hogwarts? Some went on to have thriving acting careers, while others stepped away from the spotlight. Some faced controversies, struggles, and even tragic endings. Welcome back to Bizarre Society. Today we're diving into 10 Harry Potter stars then and now, where they started, what they're doing now, and how life has treated them after leaving the wizarding world. First on the list, we have Harry Potter himself, Daniel Radcliffe. From the moment Daniel Radcliffe was cast as the boy who lived at just 11 years old, his life changed forever. He went from an unknown child actor to one of the most recognizable faces on the planet. The fame was overwhelming, and as the series came to an end, Radcliffe was determined to prove himself outside of Hogwarts. Instead of taking on more blockbuster roles, he made unconventional career choices, starring in indie films like Swiss Army Man, where he played a farting corpse, and Horns, a supernatural thriller. He also found success in theater, performing in Equus, a controversial play that required full nudity, proving he was willing to take risks to shed his child star image. Though rumors swirled about struggles with alcohol in his teenage years, Radcliffe has been open about quitting drinking and focusing on his mental well-being.
Much happier now. And I think there was some part of me that was like, actors have to be like crazy, cool drunks. Like I have to live up to this weird image that I have in my head of what it is to be like a famous actor.
Now in his 30s, he continues to embrace quirky roles, recently starring in Weird, the Al Yankovic story, where he played the eccentric parody musician. Off-screen, Radcliffe has maintained a low profile, welcoming his first child with longtime girlfriend Erin Dark in 2023. Unlike many child stars, he has successfully avoided the Hollywood meltdown and carved out a unique career on his own terms. Up next is Emma Watson, our beloved Hermione Granger. Emma Watson's transformation from the brainy and courageous Hermione to a Hollywood activist has been nothing short of fascinating. As one of the brightest young stars in Harry Potter, Watson quickly became known for her intelligence and poise, mirroring her bookish character. After the series ended, she took a step back from acting to pursue higher education, earning a degree from Brown University in 2014. While she continued acting in films like The Perks of Being a Wallflower and Beauty and the Beast, Watson's real passion seemed to lie in activism. She became a UN Women Goodwill Ambassador, launching the He for She campaign advocating for gender equality. Watson's post-Harry Potter career has been less consistent than some of her co-stars. After a string of films, she quietly stepped away from acting in 2020, stating she wanted to focus on her personal life. Her absence from Hollywood sparked rumors, with some speculating she was retiring, while others believed she had grown disillusioned with the industry. As of 2024, she has returned to public life, but remains selective about her projects, preferring humanitarian work over the chaos of fame. Moving on, we have Rupert Grint and our favorite red-haired sidekick, Ron Weasley. Unlike Radcliffe and Watson, Rupert Grint largely stepped away from Hollywood after Harry Potter ended. He opted for smaller independent films and British television, far from the blockbuster limelight. He found success in horror, starring in Servant, an eerie Apple TV Plus series produced by M. Night Shyamalan. Despite his low profile, Grint made headlines in 2020 when he joined Instagram and broke the record for reaching 1 million followers the fastest. Fans were also surprised to learn he had become a father, welcoming a daughter with actress Georgia Groom. While he occasionally speaks fondly of his Harry Potter days, Grint has admitted he struggled with the pressure of fame and never felt as attached to the industry as his co-stars did. These days, he enjoys a quieter life away from the limelight, focusing on fatherhood and selective acting roles. Next up is Tom Felton, the unforgettable Draco Malfoy. Felton continued acting after Harry Potter, appearing in TV series like The Flash and movies like Rise of the Planet of the Apes. But despite working steadily, he never quite reached the same level of fame as he did playing the sneering Slytherin. Felton has been candid about his struggles, revealing in his memoir Beyond the Wand that he battled alcohol addiction and mental health issues after the franchise ended. In 2022, he made headlines after collapsing at a celebrity golf event, further fueling concerns about his well-being. Despite these challenges, Felton remains active in the industry and has embraced his Harry Potter roots, frequently engaging with fans and participating in franchise reunions. His love for music has also grown, with Felton releasing folk-inspired songs and performing live. Now, let's talk about Matthew Lewis, the ultimate glow-up story. Matthew Lewis, who played Neville Longbottom, has arguably undergone the most striking transformation of any Harry Potter star. Once known as the clumsy, buck-toothed underdog, Lewis shocked fans when he re-emerged as a certified heartthrob. Unlike some of his co-stars, Lewis has steadily built a respectable acting career starring in Me Before You, Ripper Street, and All Creatures Great and Small. He also found personal happiness marrying Angela Jones, an events planner for Universal Studios, in 2018. Though he has spoken about his gratitude for Harry Potter, he has also admitted frustration at constantly being associated with Neville, joking that he wishes people would focus on his current work rather than his past as a chubby, nervous Gryffindor. Now let's talk about Helena Bonham Carter, the woman who brought Bellatrix Lestrange to life. Helena Bonham Carter was already a Hollywood powerhouse before she stepped into the role of Voldemort's most devoted follower, but her performance in Harry Potter made her a fan favorite. Bellatrix's wild, unhinged energy and Carter's theatrical flair made the character unforgettable. Since the series ended, Carter has remained a dominant force in Hollywood, taking on roles in films like Les Miserables, Cinderella, and Ocean's 8. However, she's perhaps best known post-Harry Potter for her portrayal of Princess Margaret in The Crown, earning her a BAFTA nomination. Beyond acting, Carter's personal life has made headlines, particularly her long-term relationship with director Tim Burton, which ended in 2014. Despite their split, the two remain on good terms and co-parent their children. With a career that's still thriving, Carter continues to embrace quirky, complex roles that showcase her unmatched versatility. Next we have Ralph Fiennes, the face behind the Dark Lord himself, Voldemort. Ralph Fiennes took on the near-impossible task of bringing the most feared wizard in the wizarding world to life, and he absolutely nailed it. His portrayal of Voldemort was chilling, making audiences genuinely fear the character every time he appeared on screen. After Harry Potter, Fiennes continued his streak of playing iconic roles, starring in Skyfall, The Grand Budapest Hotel, and The King's Man. He also reprised his role as M in the James Bond franchise, cementing his status as one of the most respected actors of his generation. While Fiennes has kept his personal life relatively private, he remains active in theater and film, proving that even without a nose, his acting skills are sharper than ever. Now let's talk about the Weasley twins, James and Oliver Phelps. James and Oliver Phelps, the mischievous twins who played Fred and George Weasley, have remained close ever since Harry Potter ended. While they have dabbled in acting, their most notable work has been outside of traditional Hollywood. The brothers have hosted a travel podcast called Normal Not Normal, where they interview celebrities about life beyond their most famous roles. They continue to be active in Harry Potter fan events and conventions, keeping the spirit of the Weasley twins alive. Up next we have Maggie Smith, the legendary actress behind Professor Minerva McGonagall. Dame Maggie Smith was already a cinematic legend long before she stepped into the Harry Potter universe. With a career spanning over 7 decades, she brought unparalleled gravitas to the role of Professor Minerva McGonagall, the strict yet fiercely loyal head of Gryffindor House. Smith's performance was flawless, from her sharp wit to her commanding presence, and surprising warmth made McGonagall one of the most beloved characters in the franchise. What many fans don't know is that Smith filmed the final Harry Potter movies while battling breast cancer. Despite undergoing chemotherapy, she remained dedicated to her craft, never allowing her illness to affect her performance. After leaving Harry Potter, she continued her reign in film and television, most notably starring as the sharp-tongued Violet Crawley in Downton Abbey, a role that earned her multiple Emmy and Golden Globe awards. Even in her late 80s, Smith remains active in the industry, appearing in Downton Abbey, A New Era in 2022. Sadly, in 2024, the world lost a true cinematic icon when Maggie Smith passed away at the age of 89. Her death marked the end of an era, and fans around the world mourned the loss of one of Britain's most celebrated actresses. Though she may be gone, her incredible body of work ensures that she will never be forgotten. And finally we have Alan Rickman, the man who brought Severus Snape to life. Alan Rickman's portrayal of Severus Snape was nothing short of legendary. With his deep, chilling voice and complex portrayal of the tormented potions master, he turned what could have been a simple villain into one of the most layered characters in the entire Harry Potter series. Fans later learned that J.K. Rowling had entrusted Rickman with key details about Snape's fate long before the final book was released, allowing him to subtly craft his performance in ways that wouldn't be fully appreciated until the end. Outside of Harry Potter, Rickman had a long and celebrated career, starring in classics like Die Hard, Sense and Sensibility, and Love, Actually. His ability to effortlessly switch between villainous and heartfelt roles made him one of the most respected actors of his time. Tragically, Rickman was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in 2015, and he passed away in January 2016 at the age of 69. His death was a huge loss to the entertainment world, and his Harry Potter co-stars paid heartfelt tributes to the man who had become like a mentor to many of them. Even years after his passing, Rickman's performance as Snape remains one of the most iconic in film history, and his presence in Hollywood is deeply missed. So there you have it, 10 actors from Harry Potter and what they have been up to from then to now. Which Harry Potter star's transformation surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's deep dive, tap the link to watch our latest episode on Ariana Grande's controversial transformation. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Bizarre Society for more shocking celebrity stories. See you next time.